Start recording. There we go. The store collapsed after the old man passed. They had to rebuild it. Oh, for Pawn Stars? Yeah, I mean, I gotta understand them taking some time off, but also, like, what else are you gonna put on the History Channel? Like, history stuff? They did all the history. People don't want history. They want, what is this that you've brought into my store? Ah, armed nuclear bomb. I see. Old people watch MASH, and they watch the History Channel. That's what the History Channel is for. It's for old people to watch it alongside MASH. I think the History Channel's been in dire straits, but, like, obviously, I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. People obviously want to watch the ancient alien stuff, even though it all sucks. What if aliens visited, and what if they made the stuff? No. Stop trying to make human achievement seem lesser in comparison. And also, how did they build it? Well, it was a lot of labor. A lot of unpaid labor. We don't want ancient aliens. We want Chumley eating rare coins. See, I don't know if they still do it in the modern Pawn Stars, but I did always think it was funny whenever Pawn Stars did the historical tidbits. To try to be like, we are the History Channel. Well, we still got to talk about history. So, like, here's your little tidbit of history. This Coke spoon was used by, in the 1970s, this Coke spoon is American Pickers still running? I don't know. Somebody told me there was something maybe dubious about that one. I did not check. I love that people keep trying to say the pyramid builders were actually paid well, and I'm just like, bullshit. And then the following comment with the builders of the pyramid were paid and had vacation days. All right. Okay. Finding, let's see here. Now this is... Yeah, okay, so... Not true. That they were like paid and got paid for like their labor. A lot of what I'm finding with some like, you know, some tepid Googling and looking at like actual research websites and also Wikipedia, is that there's a system called Corvée, which is peasant farmers using their labor to pay for taxes. So instead of, they weren't paid per se, they used their labor to pay for their taxes. So they weren't paid. But it was kind of like a work prison or a debtor's prison. Where it's like, you got taxes, you're gonna have to fucking pick up the rock. Like, you ain't got money. You're not reaching your grain tributary. We're gonna have to put you in the pit and make you pick up the rock. You get some bread and some water. Why not build irrigation or something? Because Pharaoh need big pyramid. The equivalent of that would be, you didn't pay your taxes, so you have to help pick up the steel girder to build Elon Musk's new big building. Like, that's...
Come on.
Well, yeah, it was part of taxes. I don't know enough about the Corvi system, dude. I'm not a historian. I saw it on Wikipedia, and I went, yeah, that has a source. That looks like a trusted source. Alrighty, then. Brendan, didn't ancient aliens bestow upon them knowledge of the pumpkin spice latte and nothing else? True, actually. Wonder if in like 200 years that's going to be like the ancient aliens. 300 years that's going to be the ancient aliens. Is why all the white girls obsessed with pumpkin spice latte? And it's like because it was goop and they like the goop. They wanted even more goop. Did I win? Thank you. Pumpkin spice is back. I know every year October gets like Halloween and October stuff gets here a little bit sooner every year. It gets here a little bit sooner. It gets here a little bit faster. Every year it just get a little bit closer. One day all year. Well, no, they won't do one day all year round will be Halloween. Because the second Halloween's over, they're immediately into Crimbo. One day all year round will be Crimbo. Is, I think, more accurate. One day you too shall be Santa Claus. Nothing you can do about it, I'm sorry. You're already holly, you're already jolly. Yeah, 6 months. Okay, 6 months Halloween and 6 months Christmas, but like, who wins? Like, Santa Claus and the Halloween man. I couldn't think of a Halloween. Santa Claus versus the witches. Like, if you saw a movie titled Santa Claus versus the Witches, you're going to assume that Santa wins. Like, Santa and Christmas, they got like a united front. Halloween's not a united front. There's too many different creatures. They're not going to be able to all unite under the same banner. There's going to be too much infighting. What about Krampus versus the witches? I mean, that just sounds like an asylum movie, really. You know, thinking about it, we've had vampire core. We've had zombie core. It's kind of surprising that we haven't, you know what? And maybe this is like, maybe it happened in the 70s or 80s, so I'm just not thinking about it. But it kind of feels like we haven't had witch core yet. I don't know if there's been like a witch show that's fully swept across the nation and started Witch Frenzy. Can't think of a witch core show. Because, like, I don't know, people love Hocus Pocus, but that's just a movie. And Sabrina and Bewitched, I don't know. I don't think those were ever... I know that Sabrina was big, but it wasn't ever, like, Walking Dead big. I'm talking about how, like, when it came to, like, zombie media and vampire media, how, like, there was the rise and fall. Maybe Bewitched. Were there a lot of witch shows after Bewitched? Was it on a kind of Charmed? Oh, you know what? Maybe Harry Potter subsumed, like, better witch core, actually, now that I think about it. You're right. I wasn't even thinking about Harry Pooper and his Garden of Funny Little Secrets. I was completely and utterly forgot about Harry Potter. Harry Potter stole witch core from us. That's what happened. All right, I figured it out. Instead, yeah, like people were riding around like witches on like broomsticks, but they weren't cackling maniacally. Yeah, no, I remember here. I love my broom. It's the Fizz Whizzle 7000. It's like in Harry Potter. Well, like, you're not cackling, and if you're brewing a potion in, like, the cauldron, you're not doing it in a cool way. You're doing it like, I'm making polyjuice potion to turn into my dad so I can make him quit his job. When he quits his job, he can spend more time with me and play baseball. Nah, I'm not saying... See, you can name which core media is the thing. I guess I'm not articulating myself well enough. Vampires and zombies understand that for a time, that was everything in popular media was vampires. And it's thank you. The overwhelming cultural zeitgeist for a bit was vampires. The overwhelming cultural zeitgeist was zombies. But never like classic witch. Like Harry Potter. But I guess Harry Potter subsumed witchcore. Now it's Lovecraft stuff? No, that happened a little bit back in like I want to say like early 2010s, late 2000s. I don't know if you were ever around anybody who was trapped within nerd culture where Cthulhu did. I don't really know what the overarching zeitgeist is right now. Kind of, I'm not gonna lie, kind of feels like horror is just kind of the general, like, horror movies continue to do fucking buku bucks. I think vampires were as big as zombies. Twilight. I think you forgot about Twilight. You may have just forgotten about it, but Twilight. Or Big at All. You may have forgotten about Twilight. You may not remember that era. I think you're forgetting about Twilight. It does feel like we're in a transitional moment between, like, superhero slop and something else. Like, I don't know what is going to subsume the zeitgeist. It's like, I know we're in a transitional period because it still feels like we haven't gotten a new guy. Since the Costco guys and the Hawk Tuah lady. Like, it just still doesn't feel like we've gotten a new guy. Like, yeah, there's like stuff like brain rot and stuff, but it doesn't feel like a new guy core. The Thing for a while was A24 prestige horror. Not really. The Thing for a while was just horror. It was just the genre was having a great revival, and it still kind of is. I think it's sci-fi. You think it's sci-fi? You think people are like completely burnt out regarding like at least Star Wars? Oh, you know what? Yeah, kind of is just sci-fi, like Dune. Maybe I don't know. How many dudes are dressing up as Paul Atreides in the still suit for Halloween? Honestly, I just want more practical effect films. You're gonna love Tokusatsu. Oh shit, is that a racing sim? Oh, this is a lot. All right, let me bring that out. Holy shit, we got Space Race. I got excited, thought it was Space Ace for a second. Oh, it'll be the Exit 8 movie. You're right, Rue. The Exit 8 movie is going to sweep the nation. Who out there ready to exit the 8? I thought we were still on superheroes. Kind of. I mean, DC... the thing about Superman is even though it's good, it's still doing... Like, it's doing okay. It's doing good in the box office. It's not doing, like, fucking amazing or fantastic. You know? Exit 8, what's that? Oh, so there's I don't know if anybody remembers the Anomaly Lupum games that kind of helped, that started a little bit with Exit 8. Exit 8 was an Anomaly Lupum game, and they made a movie about it. I don't know, dude, that Backrooms A24 movie, I think, is going to be the one that brings the almond water into the cultural zeitgeist. Who's excited for your dad to know about the Backrooms? I don't get this backroom stuff. Why don't they fucking leave? Well, they can't leave. There's no exit. Well, I would fucking leave if I saw this backroom shit and I was stuck in here. I just fucking I don't know why they're not fucking leaving. Why don't they just leave? Stupid. I don't get it. Why do they leave? Do you think the Backrooms movie will be good slop or bad slop? It really does just depend on what they want to do in the space. Yeah, I know. Video game movies are kind of already the next thing. I keep forgetting that. Well, and I keep forgetting that because we've had video game movies for so long, but we are kind of in the good video game adaptation period. Because people who are fans of video games are old enough to be involved in the making of them now. Instead of like, you know, what the fuck is this plumber guy, Mario? What's up? What's this fucking deal? We gotta make a movie? Smoke the cigarette. Get Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo on the line. We gotta make some crap. But Minecraft was so shit. It doesn't matter if it's shit. People went and saw it, and it was fun. Movies in the cultural zeitgeist don't have to be good. They just have to be fun. They never had to be good. It doesn't matter if the movie is shit. Like, not every movie could be fucking weapons. Not every movie can be Superman. All it had to be was fun. That's the way it is with a lot of movies. It's like, they don't got to be good. They just got to be fun. I would dare to even call it awesome sauce. It was fun. And it was also like, I can't hate the Minecraft movie. I can't, because it also helped people get into the, it allowed theater to be more interactive for a lot of people. And I appreciate it for that, even if some theaters got like fucking nasty as hell because of it, but the pacing was bad. It doesn't matter. It was fun. You can critique it all you want. Like, you can look into the cinematography all you want. It does not matter. It was fun. I said that before. The movie even came out. I said, it doesn't matter how bad it is. It just had to be fun. Like, all right. I got a comment about this recently because in the last Storage Hunter video, actually, let me look it up because I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Because I got a comment about it because I was talking about shonen anime because somebody was talking about how, like, they expected more out of something like My Hero Academia, and I explained you're looking for apples where there are oranges. I'm not saying that kids' movies or kids' media or media made for kids can't be good. And I'm not saying that, like, you can't criticize it because of that. But in terms of, like, why did the Minecraft movie do well? It wasn't even good. Well, because it was a kids' movie that was fun. You can have it, buddy. And, like, sometimes I think on the internet, we are too apt to care too much about media that isn't really made for us anymore. Like, yeah, some media made for us when we were kids is still awesome today and holds up. But, like, that media isn't made with our expectations in mind. And if it ends up being good, in spite of that, awesome. But they're not going to talk about, like, oh, why didn't they talk about, like, the themes of, on My Hero Academia, why didn't they talk more about the themes of people who weren't powered in the life that they lived? Because it wasn't made to explore those themes. You have a hand. You have the ability to create. If you want something similar to explore those themes, explore those themes. Like, it's I'm not saying that it's wrong to criticize these movies. Like, my Minecraft movie is dookie, absolutely. But, like, whatever. Like, they're not gonna, like, really affect my day-to-day. I get to make fun of it a little bit. Chicken Jockey, like, that's as far as it really goes for me. It's like the chicken jockey chicken. But, I mean, it is easier to critique than create. And I say that as somebody who has critiqued and will critique. And I respect anybody who makes something, regardless of what it is sometimes. Because they went out there and they made it. But also, I just think that we go a little bit too hard on some things, especially when we like them. I'm also not, like... I would never attack somebody for watching media and expecting more out of the media they like, but also... I think that we need to fundamentally understand, like, there are some things that are not made for for us. I understand that I have friends that watch Bluey and like Bluey. Get that. Yeah, if I watch Bluey, I would probably like it. But like, Bluey isn't made for me. Probably like it. It's pretty good, but like, I really don't watch a lot of media that isn't made for me anymore, because if I watch it, I'm going to see the cracks and I'm going to hear the CinemaSins ding down the fucking alleyway. And also, yeah, I mean, this is also coming back to one of my salient points about talking about media in general. If I don't like a piece of media, that's not a personal attack on you. I just don't like the media. Or I'm like, oh, this probably wasn't made for me. I saw the TV Glow, wasn't made for me. Still liked it. Got it, liked it. But I think that, like, I don't know, I think there's this expectation of like, why the fuck doesn't like it, why doesn't movie I watch talk about themes when themes are literally right there? And I'm like, you are a human with the capacity for thought. If you want them to discuss those themes in that world, then write a story that takes place in a similar world where you get to discuss those themes. I really wanted to write a story about an orc at a gas station. And now I've written 20 pages in the last 2 days about a completely different character in that same town. Because I got way too obsessed with tokusatsu, and I thought, what if there was a lady who, like, crushed people with her feet? And then, and that's the thing, is like, you have the capacity to create. Burton's making a 50-foot tall woman remake. I've been doing a lot of like really doo-doo writing lately, just for trying to like explore. I wanted to make in the world building setting that I've been working on, I wanted to write like a fish out of water story, and I got way too enamored with it. Because I really like the idea of transformation in media as like a power up. And so do I publish anything? No, it's in the book. It's the rough draft of like it's the rough draft of the garbage. I feel like good kid media is more rare nowadays versus when you were growing up. Once again, point and parcel. Kids media feels worse because a little bit of it is, and not all of it, because, like, the quality of Cartoon Network has declined to the point where, like, yeah, of course, it's just the fucking Teen Titans Go channel now. But there is good children's media out there, and you kind of have to go out of your way to watch it, which makes it harder. But also, you are not a child, and it's not made for you, which is related to what I was talking about, is it's not made for you. I like shonen anime. I was bitching about shonen anime and that Vado was talking about, and somebody commented about, like, well, that seems like, let me find the comment here, actually, because I think I did agree with part of it. And oftentimes I just disregard comments that seem a little stupid, but I wanted to give them their time. Rough take on shonen. I don't think genre or target demographic really excuses something failing to integrate its own themes, and I don't think wanting more from a show than just genre slop is particularly weird or obtuse. I understand that point that commenter made. I do understand that point. Like, wanting more out of the media you like is important, but if the media you like isn't made for you, it's not made to explore those themes. It's not built for that. It's surprising that One Piece even explores some of the themes that it does, when a lot of Dragon Ball Z is Goku punched the guy. And shonen varies. There's so many different shonen, but also shonen is directed towards, realistically, like, shonen is technically directed towards, like, teenagers reading your fucking Shonen Jump in the big manga book. And a lot of the time, like, characters aren't going to explore certain themes that you think about, especially if you watch a lot of stuff, read a lot of stuff. This is why I don't watch a lot of shonen anymore unless I just want comfort food. Because I just don't I mean, I've seen the guy punch the guy a billion times. I just don't really feel like I need to be into it. It's like JoJo's. Anytime anybody talks about JoJo's, my favorite part of JoJo's is that, like, interesting battles with varied powers where the powers seem stupid and then they get to use them in cool ways. But I mean, I'm not like looking into the core themes of it. And it's made with a young team demographic in mind. Yeah, it's not like a specific genre. I mean, there's different genres within shonen. I understand that. Hard to non-American brain some things. But I mean, it's made with that demographic in mind, so sometimes it's not going to explore those deep themes. It might. I'm not saying it won't. It might. It might end up being Peem. But like, I don't know. I kind of just, when I watch a shonen, I just expect comfort food. And if I get something more, that's like a little extra treat. It's like finding an extra chicken nugget in your McDonald's. Like, it's... Disney wants to court the teen boy demographic. Oh, I did see that Disney was looking for somebody to, like, we need the teenagers. How do we get the teenagers? I saw that they wanted to make like a cartoon or something with like teenage boys in mind, and I'm just like, you've already lost the man. Like, it, if you couldn't keep teenagers with Star Wars, you're fucked, bud. Like, it's... You have Star Wars and superheroes. You're fucked. If modern teenage boys think Star Wars and superheroes are for the olds already, you're so fucked. They tried in the 2010s with Disney XD and it didn't work. It's just, Star Wars and superheroes is core media now. Here's the thing, like, a lot of teenagers, I'm gonna assume that a vast quantity of them are not watching any kind of TV. They're just watching streamers, YouTubers, content creators. I mean, Star Wars did come out in the 70s or whatever. Yeah, but like, Star Wars came out in the 70s and it was like fucking Peem. And then Star Wars came out again during my childhood, and every kid was like, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, because they had years. Okay, so between the prequels and the original movies, they had years of family members telling them that, telling us as kids that Star Wars is fucking awesome, right? And then we get to see, you know, the older movies, and then we get to see the prequels. We're like, oh fuck, Star Wars is awesome. And now you're seeing people from like 25 to beyond my age, 25 to 35, talking about how awesome the prequels were, when every adult, when they came out, was like, this sucks. Jar Jar stinks. Yes, Chief. And modern Star Wars, I honestly think like they didn't have a long enough time period in between them. They didn't have a plan. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was like 12 and somebody showed me one of the new Star Wars movies and then showed me, I don't know, like the Valerian, I'd be like, oh yeah, same movie. If I was 13 and I was born in 2012, if I was like 13 when Star Wars came out, the Force Awakens came out, I'd be like, oh cool, and then I forget all of it. And then the next day I would go and see the Valerian. And I'd be like, oh yeah, cool, same movie. Modern Star Wars has some good parts. Yeah, but also, why the fuck would you want to watch modern Star Wars? Your dad taking you to see fucking modern Star Wars when you could be at home playing a Boop-Galoop on your fucking Xbox? You could be playing Jumpo. Why the fuck would you want to not be playing Jumpo? Fucking old man ass, head ass movie, like. That's my problem, is Star Wars has become like older, even though, yeah, it started in the 70s. But you had a generation or even two that was selling you on Star Wars before the prequels came out. And then the prequels came out, and it was like, holy shit, this is cool. I like the guy. Anakin's a kid like me, for real, for real. What the hell? And that's why Disney is trying to court teenagers, because they got Star Wars and they got Marvel. And if you can't get modern teenagers with Star Wars and Marvel, oh yeah, you're going to have a... It's got to be rough. Two things that should be incredibly easy: colorful pictures and dudes fighting and themes of fatherhood, like it. They got to be fucked. If they can't court the teen audience with Star Wars and fucking superheroes, then they are fucked. That's all they got. Like, somebody in chat was saying, bring gargoyles back. And I'm like, no. Once again, they need a new thing. They don't need the old thing, because if teens see the old thing that you are into as an adult, they're going to say, huh, lame, fucking old, dude. Because I remember being a teenager and thinking some things were lame because it was old. I thought Pokemon was awesome when I was a kid. Part of that was because it was fresh, it was new. And I'm not, this is a generalization. This is not true. It's not every, there are still nerds out there who they're growing up with Star Wars and they think it's fucking epic. Like, it's not every teenager, but like, I feel like a vast majority of teenagers aren't going to invest themselves in a product Disney's going to want to sell them, because they got free slop right at their fingertips. They gotta get offered something other than slop. They got slop at the fingertips. Disney's playing it too safe. They got to get weird with it, and they're not fully willing to get all the way weird with it. Need that fucking media that, well, not gonna lie. Today I was with my wife. We had to stop by and talk to her aunt, who is house sitting for her uncle. I think her brother, and going over there, my wife's aunt's grandchild, I think they're great grandchildren. Were like, it's like two kids, and they were watching TV, and I come inside the house and they're just watching The Amazing Digital Circus. And I was like, that's what the kids are watching. That's like Courage for us. That's the equivalent of Scooby-Doo for us, for kids, is The Amazing Digital Circus and like Skibbity Toilet and stuff that is free. You don't gotta pay for Disney Plus. You go on fucking YouTube, or you got Netflix or whatever. Kids are watching Mr. Beast. I forgot. While I was over there and as we were leaving, one of the kids looked at me and said, it's kind of crazy. You look like Mr. Beast. And I don't think I've ever had a soul drain hit me that hard. That child used the potent soul drain upon me, and I went, that's crazy. Did you do it again? I didn't do it again. I didn't even talk about it. I wasn't even talking that much. I was just kind of hanging out. I just got, out of nowhere, the child brought that up. It was a fucking critical hit. It was maximum damage to me. I'd rather the kids watch Gooseworks than Mr. Beast. I don't think there's anything in Amazing Digital Circus a kid could see that haunts them as much as Ramses did from Courage when I was a kid. Like, nothing is going to be as unsettling, I think, as like when I was a kid and I saw Ramses for the first time. Like they do, they don't do it. They don't do it like they used to do it. They don't create potent nightmares within your brain like they used to. The corporate drudgery of episode 4 is pretty haunting. Oh, I haven't seen it, so if it does do that, like, I mean, that's what the show. Amazing Digital Circus is wild because we're talking about like shonen where it's like made for like teenage boys, essentially like media made for teenage boys, whereas the Amazing Digital Circus is made for adults, but it's predominantly like, I bet more kids watch it. Because colorful characters and stuff.
Okay.
Over here.
That's where the weird shit is. No, that's where like the good shit is the good shit's on the internet. The good shit ain't on Disney.
Come on.
Talking about it, the good shit ain't on Nickelodeon, the good shit ain't on Cartoon Network, the good shit's on the internet. I'm surprised we didn't get more shows with the cyberpunk style, with how well Cyberpunk the game and the show did. Well, because Cyberpunk was a fucking mess at the beginning. I think there's a not historical revisionism because they did fix the game, but you also have to remember that when Cyberpunk released, it was a mega shit fuck. It was a mega fucking doo-doo. It was a disaster. It was an atom bomb. And yeah, the anime did well, like people like Edge Runners and people like the game now, but you also got to remember the framework in which like the game was utter dog shit at launch. Like to play it, utter dog shit. The actual Cyberpunk story really depends on how you feel about that kind of whole genre and how it does within the genre. Obviously, I think books do it better, but I think for the medium especially, I still like it. I want to replay it again at some point and actually beat it and beat the DLC. Restart it for the 80th time. But like, just because one property does well in that space doesn't mean that like a lot of properties are going to do well in that space. Think about Cyberpunk and think about Blade Runner 2049. That movie was great, but it didn't like lead to a bunch of Blade Runner spinoffs or Cyberpunk spinoffs. (2049) had spinoff. Well, no, not like a spin-off show or movie. I'm talking about like spinning off into the void and inspiring more people to make content within that genre. Not like direct spin-offs, because 2049 had like an anime, right? We're talking more about like Cyberpunk is awesome. Why aren't there more pieces of media in the world of Cyberpunk? Or like in that similar vein, and it's like because it already happened in the 80s. We already got it. It's called the 80s and the 90s. Buddy, we got the Matrix. We got the Matrix Reloaded. We got the Matrix 3 loaded. We got Judge Dredd. We already got the Cyberpunk like overtaking as like a genre. Not really a genre, but like a motif, a pastiche, a penis and poop. It's... like we did the aesthetic, thank you. Aesthetic is more applicable. We already kind of got the Cyberpunk aesthetic. It's called like the 80s to the 90s. Like they already kind of did it. And I'm not saying they couldn't do it again, but that's probably more why we didn't get like a Cyberpunk revival, especially when the game came out when it was duty. People didn't want to touch that genre with a 10-foot pole, I'm assuming, after Cyberpunk fucking bombed. It sold a lot of copies when it came out, but it ran like doo-doo, played like doo-doo. There was a perk in the game that was for swimming, and you would never swim in the game. You would never do underwater combat. Why take the underwater combat perk? Like, it's... I issue with Cyberpunk 2077 bettering the gameplay to an acceptable degree. Now I have to deal with people who try to argue the story is good. I have to replay it again because I don't remember much other than like core theming. I like how some of the narrative goes. I remember. I like playing as a character wrestling with like their own mortality. In terms of how it was written, I don't remember much, so I couldn't tell you. Do I think there's better written games? Absolutely. Do I think there's better written games where you could hit somebody with a dildo? No. Oh, you're talking about disliking it as a piece of media within the genre. Oh, okay. I don't know. When it comes to the genre, dog, like there needs to be for I think any genre, I think there needs to be entry level pieces. And I think if you like I said, I've read Philip Kick, Android Dream of Electric Dick, like that's about like as far as I've gone. I'm trying to read a little bit more here and there, but inexperienced in the genre as I may be, I think that you need entry-level media into that genre to get people to the good stuff. You need Star Wars to get people into better sci-fi. And you're like, no, you don't need it. But it's like, you know why I like Star Trek is because like my uncle was like, hey, look at this. And he showed me a cool ship and I went, fuck yeah, dude. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't mind cyberpunk as much. But then again, like, this isn't like a genre that I've stored my life away into. I think the concept of, like, what makes a human and the commodification of, yeah, that's the, I do understand how that is. Cyberpunk as a genre is more so meant to show off, like, how horrifying it is for humans to become a commodity. Like, Altered Carbon, when you wear the fucking neural sleeve. It devolves. Somebody asked me this the other day, and I can understand your problems with the game. Somebody asked me, how cool would it be to have cyberpunk powers? What cyberpunk powers would you choose? And I was like, I don't know, man. In the cyberpunk world, they'd put me in the fucking, like, machine. I'd be in the mechanism. I'd be the guy who lives inside of the vending machine because they ran out of robot parts. Like, it's... But also, I mean, that at its core, you're talking about the issue with Cyberpunk 2077 within the genre. Every genre has media where that is a problem. And I'm not saying it makes it any better because of that, but that's just a staple of any genre with deeper themes. There will always be an entry-level piece of media that exists to go, wow, how cool this horrifying thing is, instead of, wow, how horrifying this thing is. That's just a fact. But you need those entry-level pieces of media to get people into the genre. Ain't nobody going to be able to just jump directly into the pit. Some people do. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But like, I don't know if the problem is inherently with the game, because I played the game and I still understood, like, this is horrifying, because they still present it as such in a lot of ways. I think that maybe it's more about how people perceive how it's presented, because you're cool, powerful cyberpunk. Because a lot of the time, I think Cyberpunk 27 is still a good piece of media as like an entry-level cyberpunk media. Because I like read and understood like the presentation of certain things. It's just you get to the gameplay and you're like cyber wiring and cool with your swords. Skip cutscene, skip cutscene, skip cutscene. Let me go and kill 50 guys. Fuck yeah, awesome. Okay. This might be more of an audience problem. Because there are multiple times in Cyberpunk where if you engage in the side content, if you engage in the writing, if you engage in like the lore notes, they still present it as horrifying and urban decay. Things are still presented as such. Is it as in-depth as you would wish? No. Is it surface level at best? A lot of the time, yeah. But that is because it is an entry level into that kind of science fiction style and that genre. Unfortunately, when it comes to media, you have to engage with it. But also, I haven't played it in a while. I'm defending it on like 1 foot right now. I just like the gameplay, and I like Keanu Reeves when he has the funny gun. It's I gotta know. I think my pick in this argument is I think you need those entry-level pieces of media so that people can get obsessed about it and explore more. I think being inherently combative with criticism towards the game because you dislike it is, I don't know, man. If you like something, don't you want to get more people into it? And if you hear somebody talking about Cyberpunk instead of trashing Cyberpunk, don't you want to just tell them about cool media you like instead? I think we're all want to do that, of course, is like, if we dislike something within a certain section of media that we like, then we are more want to bash it instead of just recommending good alternatives. Or, hey, oh, you like Cyberpunk? Cool. Like, I don't know. I don't vibe with, like, some of the ways they portray things. But have you tried Philip Kick, Android Dream of Electric Dick? I'm not saying it's not, I think it's fun to be critical of things, absolutely. Especially if they're things that make the thing you like fucking doo-doo feces. But, like, I don't know, man. I've had a lot of good, this is one of the things where, like, I've had a lot of good conversations that have led from, oh, I don't like that thing. Oh, why do you like that thing? Oh, there's a couple of reasons, but, like, I can recommend you some stuff. RoboCop is the only good Cyberpunk? Yeah, well, because he shoots that guy in the dick, yeah. I mean, obviously. Me when I'm like, have you ever heard of ludonarrative discussion when I'm picking up a big Christmas tree? Oh my fucking get out of there. I gotta buy the new truck. I really do. That's next step. Come on, buddy. I can fit this. I can fit this upside down. Please. There we go. Good shit. Yeah, I gotta buy the new truck. I do like this pick-em-up truck, but it's kind of ran the, it's on its last legs, I feel. How much would it cost to lobby a game company into making a game I want? All right, so you got to be a famous baseball player, and then you have to con the state of Rhode Island out of a bunch of fucking money. And you could make a video game called Kingdoms of Amalur. It's a... So what you're going to want to do is you're going to have to con the state of Rhode Island out of a lot of money and be a famous baseball player, and then you can do it. What? Oh, so Kingdoms of Amalur is a video game that came about because of a famous baseball player getting a fuck ton of seed money from the state of Rhode Island. And also basically getting a ton of money from Rhode Island to the point where, like, the studio closed after EA bought Amalur. And it was just a dude who's like, I want to make a cool fantasy video game. Got the seed money from Rhode Island, put his own money into it, I believe. They made the game, got help from EA, and then EA just bought him after they shut him down. Because, like, yeah, they took way too much money from the state of Rhode Island. It was not like, oh, we'll help you fund this if you make this in our state. It was oh, shit, look at all the amount of funds of the state of Rhode Island you guys have used to make Kingdoms of Amalur. It's the... How do you spell it? Kingdoms of Amalur. A-M-A-M-L-U-R. Where the slot bob shop at? Where the car place at? I don't know if I can buy the car. I think I gotta go to the other map to buy the car. Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't think they have a better truck here, which is I think they just have the default truck. I gotta go over to the other map. Yeah, well, EA bought out Amalur and then re-released it. They called it The Reckoning afterwards. This is true. It says Todd McFarlane was involved in it. Oh, Amalur? A lot of people were involved in it. They took a lot of money from the state of Rhode Island. That's how you lobby to get the game you want made, is start as a famous baseball player and work your way up. All you have to do is be a famous baseball player. Like, if Shohei Ohtani went and said, I want to make my own video game, and went to, like, Wisconsin and made, like, a fucking, somehow a new Blood Rain type game, that's basically similar to that. Like, it's... And Amalur isn't even bad from everybody I've talked to about it. Like, I haven't, like, played it fully. I played it a bit here and there, but it's not even that bad. It's just weird. It's weird that the way they got the game made is a bit odd, and then... It's not like a bad game. It's just odd that, like... They got the fucking... where the fuck is the cop store at, or the car store at? I know there's another car store. Where? I gotta pee. I'll be back. I gotta piss. I will return. All right, I'm back. Have y'all been doing your monthly rain dances to keep it cool there? You know, it has been really pleasant. I am excited to mow the lawn tomorrow with no sweat. There's the car place. It's hidden behind another thingus. Son of a bitch. I'm happy that it's been, like, nice enough weather to where the air doesn't have to be on in the house and you can just open a window. It just feels good. You can just open a fucking window. Don't have to worry about the heat. Just nice and cool. Kind of that, like fall's gonna start soon. And then how many pockets in a jacket is too many pockets? God, I want to think of a number, but, like... There's never enough pockets. There's never too many pockets. There's never too many. We need to unlock milestone to buy perk this car. What? What does it even mean, huh? You need to unlock milestone to buy this one? You need to unlock milestone? What the fuck are you talking about, bud? Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, he takes the car parts. What do you mean you need to unlock milestone to buy this car? What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck? What do you mean you need unlock milestone to buy this car? What are you on? That's it. I'm buying a pawn shop up here. Fine. I need unlock milestone to buy this car. Fine. I'm buying the pawn shop up here. I'm buying the one over there. I need unlock milestone. Cool. I'm buying the pawn shop up here. No, I'm not driving all the way back to fucking Blueberry every time I want to, like, you need unlock milestone. I fucking know. You need rep level in that part of the city, but there's not another car salesman anywhere else, is there? So why I need unlock rep level to buy that car when there's only 2 car salesman places? It's not like there's a fucking... I can't buy a train. Oh, no, I need to buy it in the Eastern Quadrant, don't I? Do you count as the Eastern Quadrant? Are you within the Eastern Quadrant? I mean, I know it's a simulator video game, but, like, the districts are kind of just goofy. Brendan, do your cats enjoy smell-o-vision too? Looking out the windows when they're open? Oh, yeah, we get turkeys in the yard, too. They love that shit. Yes, I want to buy this pawn shop. Thank you. Who works here? Oh, shit, is that Rick Harrison? Oh, man, Chumley works for me, Hunter. How you doing, Hunter? You know, Chumley works for me. You hear about that? You think about that? Oh, I don't care about specializations at all. Sport. Electronics. Household. Sure, my friend. Oh, and now I bet I don't have enough money for the house in the area. Whatever, dude. Go in my pawn, go in my shop. Kind of sucks that you have a pawn shop that is the furthest away from every other pawn shop and auction. All right, go back to my house. They're selling an emote in the Superstore in Helldivers where if you just tap it, it makes your character scream. Good shit. We love that. Thank goodness they keep it in. One more day, one more full day, and we get Halo in that bitch. One more full day, we get Halo in that bitch, and I bet the Halo guns are gonna be just as bad as the Killzone guns. Can't wait. I can't wait to equip the shotgun. And then I'm like, fuck, this sucks. And then I equip the assault rifle and I'm like, god damn it, son of a bitch. And then I equip the Magnum and I'm like, this sucks. I bet the pistol will be a really good sidearm. I'm not expecting the SMG to be good. Maybe the shotgun will be good, but that really depends. AR is high damage medium pen. It might have a good place then. You hear that 4chan is straight up saying no to the fines that the new British online safety laws is imposing on them? Yeah, because, like, what are they going to do? Impose more fines? What are you going to do? Impose more fines? Block access? VPN immediately breaks through it? Like... Unless you block access and find a way to get around VPN access, and then you're just going to have to basically just try to block VPNs, which isn't going to go over well. They ever buff the Killzone guns? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I just don't use them. They don't have leveling, and they're not cool enough. I'm not a big enough Killzone fan to care, is the problem, I think. Killzone isn't my ride or die. Halo ADSC, definitely one of my ride or dies. All right, we'll do an auction. Ah, there's one at Village People, level 4. Sure. Why don't I just spend all my money on that? Fuck it. I like the Killzone plasma rifle. Oh, the sniper that fired, like, the multiple particulate beam. Yeah, and true. The Killzone ones were Superstore and free. So assuming that, like, it's a war bond, they'll probably update them to not suck. Would love if they had, like, leveling. I know they're not gonna because they're a collab weapon, but I would love them to have leveling. Not for, like, scopes on the AR or anything, but just, like, I want to make the AR different colors. And I probably won't wear the armor too much, but I'll wear the armor enough. But are you the Storage Joker? Storage Joker Columbo. I mean, Call of Duty figured this out years ago, is you give people a reason to grind for, like, weapon skins, they're gonna do it even if the game sucks. Like, it's, even if the weapon sucks. Especially, actually, if the weapon sucks. Because then if you get a golden gun that fucking blows ass, it's a bit of like a, oh, I have Damascus dog shit. You will bow before me on account of the fact that I have Damascus dog shit. Please stop it, Bimba. Noah Bimba, Noah Bimba, Noah Bimba. Stop a Bimba, Leo! Your wife's gonna run out of money. She's gonna reach her credit card limit, buddy. God damn, dude. He's... Oh, he wanted the fucking skeleton, didn't he? Motherfucker. Thought you were gonna get that. Thought you were gonna get the snowboard, weren't you? Fuck you, dipshit. These are my tennis rackets, and I'm fixing them up. Making them go, dude. Leveling them up real nice. I have good news for you. Cigarette juice? The Warbond is full of silenced weapons. Oh yeah, for stealthy stuff. Yeah, true. The ODST weapons are all stealthy. Can I put the cowboy hat on the... One sec. Can I... I need to make you fucking awesome, dude. We're gonna make you fucking cool. One second. You're gonna be so fucking cool. You chill. I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for any other reason. I'm doing this for me. Can you just stand right there? You're already pretty cool. I think we can make you cooler. Where's that hat at? There it is. No, the hat's got to stay on, bud. You can't... You know what? Actually, one second. Can we, I think you need to be pretty... Oh, fuck. No. I need you to... Well, you know what? Better to lean you next to the back of here, actually. Well, let me move this spear. Move the anchor. Kind of just making my Elden Ring character with that anchor. He's frozen. He's afraid. Look how afraid he is. He's scared. He doesn't want to be radical yet. He doesn't know I'm fixing him. Just let me fix you. There we go. Just let me fix you, buddy. No, stop it. You got to be rad, dude. Not rad enough, I think. Can we at least get the hat on you? Howdy, partner. You ready to hit the slopes? That's pretty cool. Now give him a hammer. Can't pick up the hammer. Bullshit. Oh boy! I love opening a chest in a storage unit and finding a flashbang. Always feels good, I think. Is there another auction here? Yeah, we're gonna grab that one too. We're gonna dump a lot of this over at the other pawn shop. That's big stuff. Why is it always gotta be big? I'm gonna take a bunch of the small stuff over there.
Okay.
Everybody betting. I don't know, man. I wouldn't bid like that. I wouldn't bid on that. I wouldn't bid on that if I were you. I wouldn't bid on that. If I was you, I wouldn't bid on that. Just saying. Wouldn't bid on that if I was you. You know, if I was you, I'd back off. I'd back off, man.
Come on.
Y'all know I'm a big buyer. You better back off. I'm gonna start eBay sniping you. I'd back off if I was you. Amber, I have the funds, Amber. Do you have your dad's credit card, Amber? I thought not. Get fucked. If you want to if you don't want to hear my wolf howl, you better back off. Listen, I know that you're afraid, but I'm more afraid of you than you are of me. And if you don't freaking leave this auction right now, you're going to have to freak off. Heck off. Back the fuck off. Yeah, I saw Human Skull. Adding that one to the collection. All right, we're going to bring the tidbits over there. The big stuff we'll leave over here. Brother, I need these items to defeat my enemies. You don't understand, do you? Hugo Speed's famous howl. Oh, wow. That one hurt, man. That one hurt. Oh. Open. Thank you for the fucking doo-doo pumpkin. Appreciate it. Hugo would have a collection of human bones. Yeah, I like to collect them. I go to universities that close down, and I go to their science department, and I ask, do you have any bones I can borrow? And they say, yeah, you can have these bones. And then I buy the bones. Don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. Have you ever heard of the, oh God, what are they called? Oh my God, the statues, the army statues, the Chinese army statues, statues of the dead. Holy shit, I forgot that. I forgot the name. Fuck. Have you heard of Terracotta Warriors, brother? You understand I'm doing the same thing, but with bones. I literally had to think of System of a Down to remember Terracotta. I had to fucking banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Now we're gonna bring over what we can to the shop where we need more rep. Where the fuck did my bathtub go? Why are you flying out like that? You know what? I'll put you on top. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I wish Hugo existed back during the Blueprints playthrough. Yeah, but also that was like... The Blueprints playthrough is always a little bit marred for me because that was the, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks where my doctor put me on antidepressants. My brain doctor did to see if that was the problem. It was not the problem, but that was like that 2 weeks to 3 weeks was like the week that I got mad at a burrito. Your Hugo Speed is just Savior Renegade Angel with a Southern Cali accent. Your thing is just like other thing with thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't mean it to be like, it's just a voice. I probably heard it somewhere. Like, but yeah, thing is like thing with other thing. That's crazy, dude. That's... Oh, dude, this movie is kind of like The Boss Baby, but like instead of the boss being baby, there's a gigantic sandworm and they put their hand inside of the gom jabber. And like, I think if the Boss Baby had a gom jabber, he would probably put a lot of the babies and make them put their hand inside of the pain box. You know, now that I think about it, I think the Boss Baby, I think it kind of needed a gom jabber. Dude, but what if Doom? But it was babies. It's like baby geniuses, but instead it's baby warlords. But dude, if they had the gom jabber, they'd be able to like put the hand in the pain box and the babies would stop drinking illegal milk. I think that was the plot of The Boss Baby. I don't know, I haven't seen it. I read the Wikipedia article once. I don't watch a lot of movies, and when I do, I usually fast forward them. Not a big deal, brother. I still experience the movie, just faster than you. Faster than your mortal mind can comprehend. And people talk to me about these slow motion scenes in movies all the time. I don't get it. All motion is fast to me. Because I'm speed. Is the world ready for an R-rated Boss Baby? Is the world ready for, and building off your bit a little bit here, do you think the world is ready for a Beverly Hills Chihuahua that is R-rated? Where they give the Chihuahua a gun? No, dude, that's why I'm Hugo Speed, because I'm so fast. Shit. Oh no. Tear up the roads, Brendan. Rip them apart. Where the fuck my Pepsi? Oh, my Pepsi all the way over there. Oh. There's probably more Boss Baby media than you're aware of. Boss Baby 1, Boss Baby 2, Boss Baby the TV show, Boss Baby games on Roblox. That's literally it. Oh, you're trying to come into my fucking house thinking I don't know about the Boss Baby? There's only 2 theatrical movies and a Netflix series. Maybe 2 Netflix series. There might be also a cartoon. I don't think so, though. I think it's just the Netflix series. You thought I didn't know about Boss Baby? You think I know about good media? No, but dog shit media, I will probably know about it. Usually not even against my will. Like, it's... Is Boss Baby really anything crazy? I feel like people treat it like a monolith. No, people don't treat it like a monolith. It's just funny to say. It's alliterative. It's Boss Baby. Boss Baby, Boss Baby, Boss Baby. It's funny to say. If Norm of the North had a funnier way of saying it, it's a joke. Nobody's treating Boss Baby like it's fucking like a peak cinema. It's just it's Boss Baby. Oh, you know what? I realize this is every pawn shop is also an upgrade. You can store 50 Thangus here. If Boss Baby came out in the early 2000s, its PS2 game would have had a great speedrunning community. Boss Baby, born too late to have a PS2 game. Or born too late to have a PS2 game. Born too soon to get like a really bad Born too soon to get like a really fucking bad, like, arcade store game. Born just in time to get Roblox Poop Obby. I kind of want to push my thumb into the Boss Baby soft head. What the fuck, dude? Are you like anti-baby? I think babies are awesome, dude. They're like bundles of joy. You ever seen a baby before, dude? They're freaking cool. Babies are like little bundles of flesh that you raise, and then okay, all right. Let me hit you with this, brother. It's kind of like RimWorld when you train a pawn and their skill grows, and then you can use them for various different social purposes. That's kind of like a baby, dude. That's why whenever I have a child, if I ever have a baby, I'm gonna strap a rocket to that baby and teach it to be a rocket scientist on account of the fact that I will take a bunch of bottle rockets and put it all around its body. And then I'm gonna light them all off. It'll fly into the stratosphere. Then that baby's gonna come back down. I'm gonna catch him in my grippy clappers, my freaking hands, dude. And he will understand. Pro-life Hugo Speed. I wouldn't say pro-life, brother. I respect women and all that. But I will say that I see a freaking baby and I go, wow, cool baby. You ever see the Super Busta Move baby, dude? That's the baby that's going to make you go, whoa, cool. Babies can be cool. Boss Baby VR game. You are the baby. You are the boss. Dude, everybody's talking about, like, concrete when it comes to the Roman Empire and, like, how the Roman Empire was, like, run. But I want to know, like, where do you buy one of those big couches that, like, they eat grapes on? I don't get it. Like, dude, I fundamentally don't understand. Like, I get, like, concrete. Like, they didn't have semi-trucks back in the Roman days, and we got semi-trucks now. Road upkeep would be probably similar, I bet, with the amount of semi-trucks that run the road. But, like, realistically, why are we talking about the big chairs they sit on, they eat grapes out of? Nobody likes to sit around on a funny little couch and eat grapes out of the funny little couch anymore. I don't get it, brother. You mean a divan? No thanks, brother. I'm full. Cheers, lunches. Sorry, brother. I'm full. I was asking about grapes, not that weird food you're talking about. Hugo Speed is like the second to last person before Ascension at the end of the reincarnation cycle from the egg. You need to know a lot of things to be able to comprehend that sentence. Well, dude, that could be the change I want to see, but I need that kind of couch. Do you think they sell that at like the Walmart? Do you think a futon is okay? Yeah, let me grab that. Shit. We need more high comprehension chatters? No, we need less comprehension chatters so that when I release a short story, people aren't like, this sucks, Brendan, this is derivative. They'll go, dude, this is epic. I need less comprehension in my chat. The second I publish any kind of short story, it's gonna just be like a, yeah, Brendan, I get it, but it's really derivative and kind of bad. And I'll be like, fuck, I know, but like, I got a right to, I gotta learn, fuck. I'm not gonna get constructive criticism. I'm gonna, they're gonna blow, you're gonna fucking blow me up in the sun. On a boss scheduling the lobotomy. Thank you. Finally, somebody's doing something for me. It's a, you'll get a valid and in-depth critique and you'll like it. Asking, is it weird to do like a warrior woman who hulks out? Is that too weird, or is that... Wow, Brendan, daring today, aren't we? It's the... Even it's a bit that's gonna get old quick? Nah, I mean, like... I've been working on like fucking, you know, magical systems, and I have a problem where I know that when all magic is on the table, it could be a little much. And that's why in a lot of like fantasy novels, especially like popcorn fantasy novels, a lot of the time, like if you just go fucking ham with it, it can be a bit nuts. But I kind of want to go nuts. Oh no, I'm going to do it regardless. I don't like giving magic systems because magic isn't supposed to make sense. It's magic. It doesn't run on science or logic. No, magic systems aren't about inherent science or logic. It's about how the magic functions in the world. You have to have rules to make things more impressive. It's about internal logic regarding the fiction. It's not about like magic having like, this doesn't make any sense. It's more about having internal logic to where you can do this because of this.
Yep. Higher.
No, my shit runs on mana. They got cars powered by mana. They put that shit in the car like gasoline. I'm like, fuck, it runs on gas. Fuck it, gas is magic. We're going diesel punk. I separated mana and arcana. Mana is what datas use. Arcana is what magic uses. That makes sense. I like divinity being a separate thing. Well, not really that it is a separate thing, but it's like a... Rather have divinity be like, depending on like, if you're doing a pantheon of gods, if you're going god pantheon, like a lot of fantasy does, then a lot of what I like is just, fuck it. Gods is a little bit different. That way it distinct like, because I don't want to do a setting where there's not like fucking wizards. Not everybody needs to be a god priest to have magic. But I like the idea of 3 core magic systems, which is magic from spirit, magic from mana, and magic from divinity. And magic from divinity is really just magic from spirits, but at a much greater scale. So realistically, it's just magic from spirits and magic from mana. But then everybody uses god magic as an asshole, so like this has been my, like, favorite part of doing world building is writing a theocracy and just making them the fucking worst. Love it. It's like, these guys fucking suck. I love making them suck. Make them suck more. It's me pushing the button. It's like, God, these guys suck. I should make them suck more. I don't think they suck enough. These guys should suck more. Reddit atheist. Nah, there's religions. There's other religions. It's just the main antagonistic the main antagonistical nation I've been writing and having fun just fucking around with is a theocracy. So like they got to be just shitheads. I just like them being shitheads. Would love to write religion into a book. It's just fun to make them shitheads. Love the idea of having 12 ideals that as a follower of this church you have to follow. But the church picks out 3 ideals that you're supposed to follow and it determines your life path. And it's like, fuck, this sucks. I did not want to be a fucking farmer. I gotta leave. Like that, they're really trying to make me be a farmer and I don't want to be it. Have you found the sexually charged curse goods yet, Brendan? No, I haven't found like one of those grandpa pens that has like a naked lady on it when you click the pen. Okay. Looking for one. Haven't found it yet though. I've been looking for the naked lady grandpa pen. Haven't found it though. Feel like I'm gonna find the gom jabber before that. Oh, I should just start the other auction before time ends too. Just do them all. We're just gonna fucking load up the pawn shops with illicit goods. I made my white magic very extreme. You have to never lie and you must live a monastic lifestyle. It's very powerful, but the requirements to use it are too high. I don't really have a white magic written down, but I do like putting restrictions on healing magic. Different aspects of healing. My problem is I'm building a world, and the city that I am building is a cultural touchstone or a cultural nexus point for the rest of the world. So like, they got all sorts of shit there. They got wizards working at the fucking Best Buy. Like they got. And all this because I wanted to write a story about an orc who worked at a gas station, and now it's so I filled up a notebook and I'm on my second notebook. It's a lot. Yeah, I just bought some dude's violin and his Warhammer collection. It's the dude, true spaceman toy. Oh no, my Black Templar army. How could you? Oh, 2 violin. More like somebody's violin collection, actually. Yeah, sorry. The piggy banks you used for your Tyranids, all gone in the box. Imagine a wizard so strong from his lifestyle. But one part is he must never use the magic and hate or pleasure. Just all that power but no purpose. Freaking wizard has to work at the goddamn fucking Home Depot. Hurt his thumb on a hammer. But also, yeah, that's just Jedi's, ain't it? That's... Imagine a wizard who's going to like create tungsten cubes. Well, I mean, I don't have an inherent problem with like magic that you are born with systems. But I do find that magic that you are born with is less interesting than magic that you have to form a pact for versus magic that you have to learn or train. I don't mind somebody having an aptitude because talent is also a facet of real life. Some people are naturally talented at certain things. You can't put if somebody is a sphere, you can't put them into the square hole. Like, you can shave off some of the sides, and with hard work, you can get pretty close to fitting through the square hole, and you may even fit through the square hole, but some people are naturally spherical, and they go into the circle hole sometimes. Fuck magic, you were born with systems. You're just acknowledging that talent is better than skill mindsets. I think in real life, it's a mix of both. Some people do have a natural aptitude towards things. That's just a facet of life. I know I just want to be hope-filled. I think to a degree that you can pretty much learn anything, but you have to A, have the wherewithal and will to do it, and B, you have to acknowledge that sometimes there are people that are just better than you. And there will just be people that are better than you, and it kind of sucks, but will of the worm and all that. Magic as a science is far more interesting to me. There can still be gifted people, but it's like your techie friend becoming an engineer rather than I'm an engineer because I got lucky. See, I like magic as magic. Where it's like, oh, why are you the baked goods wizard? Because everybody in my family's a baked good wizard, and like, it's not like I was born with it, but that's basically all I had access to, so I learned how to be a baked goods wizard. I can make, like, croissants and donuts and shit. But also I am a private eye, and I can turn the donuts into spiders, so... And again, I also just like power systems where, like... I love putting power systems in place. I love power systems in media where it's like... Worm, where the main character has a power, she controls Bug, and she beats the fuck out of so many people because Bug. But I also just like straight shooting fucking... I fire a beam attack because I have magic. And why do you have magic? Because I learned it. A ghost taught me. Oop. What if you could control bugs? What if you're the bug wizard? Bugs taught me. I sat in my bug chair thinking about bugs. I do not believe in talent or aptitude because those ideas lend themselves well to eugenic thinking. True, understandably. I think of it, I don't know, when it comes to like talent and hard work, I don't think it's about like you are really good at drawing because that's what you are good at. I think it's more, once again, nature versus nurture. I think it's more, I guess, how you were raised and how your brain chemically responded to things, and then maybe you just have a really good at draw. But also, I don't know, dude, some fucking people pop out and they just start playing the piano. You ever see Boss Baby? I don't know, I'm gonna have to hit you with the Boss Baby rebuttal. Sorry, you've already fallen into my Boss Baby trick. Boss Baby is inherently good at managing and becomes a businessman, like... You fell into the Boss Baby triangle, I'm sorry. It all comes back to Boss Baby. I wanted people to like me, and drawing well achieved that. I wanted people to like me, and yapping achieved that. But you don't understand. I'm built different because I can rotate the apple. Brendan, what's your favorite Indian food? Chicken tikka masala and mango lassi. For Indian food, I have a straight order always, which is mango lassi, chicken tikka masala, and garlic naan. I do not deviate. Because I fucking like it and it bangs. And not a gay order? You too fell into my boss baby trick. I was waiting for that. I don't know. I've had butter chicken and it's fine. I just like a chicken tikka masala, which is similar to butter chicken.
Okay. Come on.
Korma flicks my bean. Fair. Valid even. Understandable. I don't know, man. I think when it comes to Indian food, I have a level of comfortability with like what I like, where it's just like I don't have Indian food often enough to really deviate, because it's like I know what I like and I don't mind trying new things, but it's like I know what I fucking want and I'm gonna get it because I really, really want it. It's like it's not that I'm like, well, it's not that I couldn't try other things. It's just I know what I fucking want and I really, really, really want it. I want it. There's no good Indian food in my area, so I don't experience it. It's honestly surprising that we have 2 Indian restaurants here. Genuinely a shock when the second one opened, and I went, fuck. We have an Ethiopian restaurant here too, but I've never been, so I should go, but every time I'm just like, Shelby really wants to try it out, and at some point we will go. Is it wrong to order 20 naans and fat fuck my way through them over several days? That's just life. You're just living. That's not evil, you're just living life. I don't know. When it comes to, I guess, inborn magic, is inborn magic more fun with more drawbacks? I'm going back to the magic discussion, because this is something I've been wrestling with a little bit too, because I like curses and blessings in fantasy. I also like innate magic to a degree. I don't like innate magic to the degree where it's like you are the chosen one, you are the best at everything, because you were born this way, but I do kind of like the bloodline curse, or depends on your fun. Like, it's not fun for the person who has the fucked up magical curse. I don't imagine they have a good time. The question is, how do you deal with the immediate potential for racist allegory? You know, I've been thinking about that writing Modern Fantasy, and I've just been like, I'm just not going to think about it. I'm just not going to think about it. I'm not going to think about it, and then I'm going to read back through and be like, okay, now we think about it. I'll leave somebody to death of the author that at me. I've realized I'm like, that's not... It's not anything I want to deal with on a surface level or even a subsurface level. I just kind of want to make the thing and then look at it later. I'll let somebody else death of the author that. That's been my thought on it. The perfect way to handle potential allegories. I didn't write it with that intent. I just wanted to write about an orc who worked at a gas station. Like I don't. Something, death of the author, something. If you see that, yeah. Thank you, Blueberry, for the gifts, bub. Because I don't have the experience to write about that in a way that's not like bad. I'm like, write the thing, get the thing done, look it over, fix it. When you publish your works, will you be under the pen name Brendaniel or like your legal name? Probably just legal name. Also, I'm not worried about publishing. This is something I do for fun, and I'm doing it with that in mind. Because, like, it's I just want to write thing. Never with the intent to make a bazillion dollars, because no matter what I do, you got to put in the work, and that takes time. I want a creative outlet. Yeah, I want a creative outlet that's just something else other than like streaming. I'd literally buy them, make them a Patreon thing. You don't need to. You don't. It's not good. And it will. Things like that take time. I'm not going to put any weight or onus into it. I'm never going to be that guy who's like, oh, did I talk about the book I'm writing? I'm just doing funny world building and writing stories that go nowhere. And if a story ends up going somewhere, cool. And if it doesn't go anywhere, all right. Or with any of viewers, you think we care about technical quality? No, I don't care that you care. I care. I got inspired because Orc City was so fucking bad that it was like, anything I write will be better than Orc City. I was like, shit, anything I do, better than Orc City. So, like, I'm not worried about it. Because no matter what, it's going to be better than Orc City. I like talking about it, because that's what I'm, like, doing right now, but it's not from the lens of thing that I'm going to sell. It's just, for me. Plus, like I said, I'm bad at it. I gotta learn. Orc City, what is that? Oh, it's so a while back on Twitter, there was a guy who was commenting about Metal Gear Solid, I think just in general, and saying that the narrative was dog shit. And bad idea to try to go up against Metal Gear Solid fans, because they dug around deep and found his like novel. And it starts with, like, the Orc City had fallen. The Orc Wars were over. Yeah, it was a post about Kojima's character, Fat Man, who's, like, a big guy in a bomb suit. I would encourage you to post the stories in the site I publish on, but then we'd have competition. I'd have to kill you with my bare hands. You wouldn't even have to worry about it. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at the writing thing. I'm working on it. I haven't written regularly in a long while. You wouldn't even have to worry. They'd end up being doo-doo. You're talking to the zero media literacy man. Like it. We are both zero media literacy men? Ah, fair. Then it would actually be an active challenge. Understood. You have more media literacy than most streamers solely on the fact you actually read. Yeah, but also like... Nah. I disagree. Nah, I don't get the point. Nah, sorry. I if I could understand what you meant by that, I get it. But what are you saying? You're saying I'm cool and awesome? Awesome. That's... What are you telling me to stop self-defecating? I don't understand what that means. I'm not pooping. Valid attribution to your character? Nah, go again. That's new here or no? You're shitting yourself. Streamer, can you liberate boss baby for me? Okay, what if there was a boss? Stay with me. And what if he was a baby? Kind of fucked up, right? Kind of crazy, dude. You get it, you get it, you get it, you get it. Go to the bathroom. No, that's not fun. Can't believe that's Mafia 3's legacy. It'll always be the funniest thing that's Mafia 3's legacy is that kid shitting himself while playing Mafia 3. Nobody, there will not be many people who play Mafia 3 and go, is this the game that kid shat himself? What the fuck? No. No. Like I've been playing Mafia 3 hard lately. What if it happens to me? What if your mom walks in your room and says, you stink, you smell, you gotta stop shitting yourself. Oh. Oh. You gotta stop. You're pooping. You're poop coming out of your butt. Oh. Was Mafia the old world anything? Did it end up being bad? I didn't hear anything about it. I saw it released. I watched like 10 minutes of a streamer playing it and walked away, and it was just like, eh. What are you talking about? I can't pause. Give me a second. I will give you context. I will give you context. I'll curse you with knowledge. But you got to give me a second so I can curse you with knowledge. There, now I can curse you with knowledge. Yeah, anyway, me when I... Nostradamus, can you release the plague?
You talk from when you die. That's the new rule of the game. You talk, you die.
Demetrius, get off the game, go to the bathroom, and take a shit. Now.
Hey.
Bathroom and shit now. Go to the bathroom and take a shit. I can smell you. Get off.
Hey,
go to the bathroom.
Get out.
Go to the bathroom. I can smell you shitting yourself. Get up and go to the bathroom. Now.
No. No.
Get
No.
up and go to
No.
the bathroom.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom. You're shitting yourself.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom. You're shitting yourself.
Not yet. No.
I will rip
No.
everything apart. I swear to God. Go to the bathroom.
Not yet.
You're
no.
shitting yourself.
Not yet.
You're shitting yourself. Poop is coming out of your fucking asshole.
No,
Go to the bathroom.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go.
Not yet. No.
Go to the goddamn bathroom.
Not yet.
It's just the, oh my God, it's the fucking, the energy in that video is something that you would hear over like a COD lobby and make you go. Not yet. It's just amazing that ever got posted. And like, I feel like one of these days it's going to be like, oh, it was fake. But honestly, it's just the Mafia 3 footage, the clear like echo of the game through the microphone. It was just too real for me. It's just, they got too many parts right for it to be fake. It's just too real. If it was fake, there wouldn't have been. There would be monumental amounts of effort to fake that. That didn't sound like fake mom rage. That sounded like real mom rage. And if it was a fake, kudos, genuinely. It's the one thing Mafia 3 is going to be known for. That's it. That's its legacy, is the you're shitting yourself. You're shitting yourself. It was kind of mid, but it didn't deserve this. I'm going to tell you why Mafia 3 deserves this. The fuse boxes. This has been my point. Mafia 3 deserved this for the fuse boxes. I think you're forgetting about the fuse boxes. Because me, I personally, I'm not forgetting about the fuse boxes. I'm not forgetting about, like, the... there is a cool story somewhere in here, but it takes so long to get to anything resembling the cool story. Oh, come on, man. There's so many items in here. What do you mean you can't fit the stuff in here? What are you talking about? It's in the truck, brother. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah. Mr. Krabs. Let me grab that. And what do we got there? Sick. Not selling a lot, are you, bud? Doesn't seem like you're selling a lot, are you, bud? Should be selling a little bit better, bud. All right, I'm fucking tired, and I am dying of sleep fatigue, so I will bid you adieu. I'm going to bid you adieu. No, not yet, not yet. Go to the bedroom, Brendan. No, no. You're sleeping yourself. You're sleeping yourself. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to post the links, and then I'm going to head to bed. Hopefully I'll get a big sleep. I'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe. Or some of you tomorrow. If I see some of you tomorrow. Or none of you tomorrow. I don't know. But I'll be on tomorrow, so bye.